Welcome back to the review space. In this video, we take a look at the top 10 WWE Battle Packs. That's right, the 2-pack figure packages that they've released, containing 2 action figures specifically. So let's take a look at it right now. Number 1, Ric Flair and Charlotte, Series 41. This one is the legendary Nature Boy Ric Flair with his daughter Charlotte. It also includes the awesome, epic World Championship belt from Ric Flair's NWA title days. Great battle pack. I love the lineage aspect of it, the generational. You got the, again, father-daughter combination, and they both got the blonde hair. They both got a similar look. It's almost like Charlotte is just like a female version, a younger female version of Ric Flair. But also the figure of Ric Flair itself is like a younger Ric Flair with the longer hair and everything. So this is a must-have battle pack just for anybody that was a fan of the Nature Boy. And of course Charlotte, a great in-ring performer herself, one of the best female wrestlers in the world, carving out a legendary career for herself as well. Number 2, Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, Series 22. Yes, this was the great, infamous Sin Cara from his Mystico days, the original Sin Cara Mystico. And this was, it included the arm sling, which what makes it so infamous because, well, Sin Cara was known for, let's just say, not performing the moves correctly. And sometimes he'll fall on his butt. So when they released this particular figure with the arm sling, it was completely hilarious because it's almost like the company was making fun of Sin Cara's botch-tastic performances. And over here, you can take a look at the up close. You got, it looks like Rey is, you know, almost grabbing Sin Cara's cast as if to say, like, hey, be careful with that. Like, that's about to freaking, you know, in case it falls off. Sin Cara, of course, he's got a pretty cool attire here, blue and white. Very nice, the sky blue, cool pattern, just a very cool looking character. And then Rey has the cool blue suit too. He's a blue costume, blue color with a little bit of red, especially around his mask area. Just 2 cool looking figures in a very comical battle pack. Number 3, CM Punk and Randy Savage Battle Pack Legends vs. Superstars. This was a cool 2-pack right here. The battle pack, an edition of Legends against Superstars. So they pit, you know, these legendary wrestlers from yesterdecade, from 20, 30 years ago. So then you have Randy Savage over here looking super cool with the light purple tights. He looks like your classic Randy Savage. He's got the shades and everything. He even came with a winged eagle WWE Championship. So this was the classic winged eagle from way back in the late 80s. And then you had CM Punk, who is rocking the tribute to Macho Man Randy Savage. He's wearing pink this time, in contrast to the light purple of Macho Man. But it's very much in tribute to Randy Savage. A pink tights with the 3 stars at the front, and he's got the yellow knee pads. Very cool battle pack, I should say, and just a very collectible for anybody that's a fan of 2 of the best talkers in the history of the WWE. Number 4, Nikki Bella and Brie Bella, the Bella Twins Battle Pack. Yes, this was the classic, great green design. So both figures of the Bella Twins have the green outfit, but this, in my opinion, was the best look for both of these characters. I mean, they've had other 2-pack battle packs before, but this one is my particular favorite because their outfits look on point. Nikki Bella, her outfit is very set more to her modern style. She's had different outfits in the past. They used to have the bell-bottom looking ones with the frilly pants. But they actually look like real wrestlers with this one. Nikki Bella in particular with her t-shirt that says Fearless on it. She's got the short, not booty pants, but I mean, you know, very sexy looking tights. She's got the high socks and everything with the sneakers. She's got, it's also included with other accessories. Her hat, her snapback hat, which is pretty cool. It barely fits on her head though, on the figure. And it also came with the Divas Championship, the old school Divas title. I can't believe I'm saying old school for the Divas, the silver butterfly, you know, championship. And of course, Brie Bella looking pretty cool. She looks again looking like a real wrestler with the pants tights with the shredded thighs and everything. Number 5, Dean Ambrose and Brian Pillman, Then Now Forever Battle Pack, 2-pack. It doesn't really say Battle Pack on the package, but it might as well be. You got Dean Ambrose, of course, the lunatic fringe, the crazy psychotic guy. Well, he's supposed to be psychotic anyway. And then you have the legendary Brian Pillman, rest in peace. He passed away way back in the late 90s, just on the cusp of the breakout of the Attitude Era. He was right there too, but he died prematurely. An obvious inspiration to Dean Ambrose. I mean, there's an obvious similarity between the two, regardless of how you feel about Dean Ambrose, and maybe he's not as good or not as intense or whatever as Brian Pillman, and Pillman is like this legendary figure now. Both were kind of loose cannons. I mean, definitely Brian Pillman back in this, going to ECW, and then you got Dean Ambrose with his psychotic tendencies, especially when he was Jon Moxley back in the indies. Anyway, it's great to have a 2-pack figure of these two. You got Dean Ambrose rocking his unstable t-shirt, and Brian Pillman, he even has a freaking crutch with him to go along with his I broke my leg and all that, and a broken leg and everything, or broken ankle, I forget which one. Just awesome to see these two together in an actual 2-pack figure set. So that's great. Then Now Forever, definitely two legendary lunatics of their time. Number 6, Rey Mysterio RVD Battle Pack Series 33. Yeah, this was the cool looking 2-pack between former, I guess they were tag teams at one point. They had matches with each other, classic matches, Rey Mysterio and RVD. And it includes a flying pose stand, so you can actually set up the figures against a post. So if you have a, one of those toy rings to match with the figures and have battles and stuff like that, you can actually post the figure, or at least one of the figures, to the post. But anyway, this is a pretty cool looking RVD figure in particular. Love his attire. It's a white attire, but it has red designs on it and the red markings and everything. Really cool looking. And then of course Rey Mysterio with a lot of question marks. It looks like question marks on his outfit. It's a yellow outfit with black and some white. Just a 2-pack that's a must-have in my opinion, because it's two cool looking figures in a single package. Great battle pack. Awesome. Number 7, Naomi and Cameron, the Funkadactyls Battle Pack. Naomi and Cameron, this was the first time in the line. This was the first figures in the series of both characters. So these figures nowadays, this battle pack in particular, is a bit more expensive to find now, especially in its sealed copy, its carded figure, in its carded form. But it also includes a couple of disco balls, it goes along great with the Funkadactyls gimmick. They dance to the funk music and everything. Funk is on a roll, ow, bow, chicka, bow. And they both have a green outfit. You got the green leafy looking outfit, and that was basically their act, was they would accompany Brodus Clay to the ring and they would be background dancers. Cameron never really went too far with her career. I don't even think she's with a company now. She's gone. And Naomi's still rocking, still doing her thing. She is still a big part, an important member of the SmackDown Women's Wrestling roster. So that's pretty cool that Naomi's still kicking butt to this day. Number 8, El Torito and Hornswoggle Series 34. Yes, this is a really cool one, because the fact of the matter is, I always liked El Torito as a character. I thought he was a really great in-ring performer. These two figures, I think, are must-have. They look really cool, especially, this is a cool figure of El Torito. I thought he always looked pretty badass. It's very gimmicky, but he looks cool. And then you got a very tattooed-looking Hornswoggle. Again, your typical 3MB attire. He does look a lot more badass than his previous Leprechaun era. It also came with a bunch of accessories. It actually came with a table and chair. So this was back when they were having those pseudo extreme matches, and they would have the tables and everything like that. Both figures are not particularly large either. They're about 5 inches, so maybe 4 inches, something like that. So a little bit smaller than the typical 6-inch figures, you know, the regular sized figures. Number 9, Kalisto Sin Cara Battle Pack Series 42. Ah yes, Series 42 gave us this cool 2-pack battle pack between Kalisto and Sin Cara. They were the Lucha Dragons. Remember them as a tag team. This was, of course, the Hunico version of Sin Cara with the tattoo and everything. So this is not the Mystico original version that was long gone. But this particular 2-pack looks so epic because I just love the designs of both characters. They both look badass. I love their costume, the blue, dark blue, and the orange attire. They really contrast together. They just go great, very matching colors. It also came with this accessory. It's like a surfboard, basically. You could take it apart. I don't really understand that aspect of it. From what I understand, the Lucha Dragons have really nothing to do with surfing. I mean, if this was Sandman back in the early 90s, I would get it. But at least it's colored blue and it matches their freaking attire. So that's pretty cool. And last but not least, number 10, Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston, Series 23. Ah yes, this is a very cool looking Rey Mysterio. It's basically the Batman, Dark Knight looking Rey Mysterio. You know how Rey is. He likes to dress up as various different characters, you know, sometimes from comic books and things like that. So he's over in this particular figure. He's got the Dark Knight attire. He's got the Batman looking mask, the pointy ears. He's got a cape and everything. Just looks completely different. I mean, it looks very cool. And of course, the Kofi figure is pretty cool itself. It's the classic Kofi Kingston from back in the day. He's got the tights colored yellow, so it really contrasts with his skin tone. And it definitely, it looks cool on Kofi Kingston. You know, he looks like a cool character. It looks like a cool collectible figure. So I think this is definitely something to check out if you're a fan of these high-flying guys. If you like either guys, I mean, I think both guys are respected anyway. Rey Mysterio and Kofi, I mean, people like them generally well-liked. It's kind of an odd combination. I don't even really remember if Kofi and Rey Mysterio tag-teamed back in the day. Maybe they did, but I really don't remember. But the fact that they have a 2-pack together, and it looks pretty badass, it looks pretty cool, I think it's a must-have. It's something to check out for sure. Alright, so that's it. That's the top 10 WWE Battle Packs 2 figure sets that I can think of. I mean, these are definitely some of the coolest ones that's available. There's many different ones out there, but if you can find these, if you could buy these, some of these are quite expensive, so you might have to consider when you're purchasing any of these 2-pack figures. Some are just really rare and just, you know, a little bit harder to find. So that's it for this episode of Review Space. Check out the channel for more top 10 vids and WWE related topics. Subscribe and all that good stuff. And until next time, peace.